and welcome to my new Let's Play of... wait for it. Actually, we could be waiting a really long time. And this opening is pretty long, so grab some popcorn and just sit down as I talk about gaming history, I guess. I don't know how many times I've said it. I've lost track around 10 to 15, somewhere in there. But I have mentioned on numerous occasions in videos, I have never owned a SNES. I went from NES to GameCube, NES to PS1 to GameCube to be more precise. I really have fond memories of the GameCube though. So many good games. You got like Sunshine, you got Wind Waker, you got Melee, you got the best of all, Thousand Year Door. It's just my favorite game of all time. I really want to be Let's Playing that right now, but I figured before we get ahead of ourselves, maybe we should see where things actually got started. AKA Super Mario RPG. Again, I missed out on this game and the first Paper Mario, so it's interesting actually approaching it from this direction. And this is actually the direction I would have approached it from, because I went... Okay, so when I got an internet connection, like Wi-Fi connection, instead of like dial-up, one of the first things I did was actually download Paper Mario. I am not even kidding. You might think I'm kidding. I am not kidding. That's literally what I did. Like, the first thing when I had internet was download Paper Mario. Yeah, that's funny. The first experience with Paper Mario was in a store display, like when I was, probably probably like 4 or 5. One of my earliest memories is actually playing Paper Mario in like a Toys R Us. Like, seriously. Sounds weird, but that is actually one of my earliest memories. But I didn't have an N64. My family had a PS1. So while I did get a lot of good games in, like Lego Island, I never got to play Paper Mario. So yeah, that was a priority for me, playing Paper Mario, because I never got around to it. And I love Thousand Year Door. Again, it's my favorite game of all time, so of course I want to play the first game. But there's also this little game called Super Mario RPG that everyone raves about as being the greatest thing since sliced bread. So I thought, why the heck not? I'll play that too. I think I played it like a year after, though. It was a while. I didn't play them back to back or anything like that. I gave it some time. So my first impressions were actually really positive. And you can kind of see that in this opening movie. Why? Because look at this. I mean, this is a... Let's see. When this recording goes up, because it's being recorded in December 2015. This video is going up in April 2016. So, by the time this video goes up, the game will be 20 years old. Which is part of the reason why I want to play it, because it's 20 years old. Kind of cool date, actually. I also want to do Pokemon Fire Red before the year closes, as I've mentioned other Let's Plays. But I'm running into interface problems. Like, I don't know how to do this, like a clean interface with an Elgato, because I'd have to like overlay sidebars and be really convoluted. And people don't do as fancy videos for SMRPGs, so I feel more comfortable doing it right now. See how long that takes? It takes like 4 minutes to get to the title screen. Actually, somewhere between 3 and 4 minutes. That's so ridiculous, though, for an opening cutscene. Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars, 1996, Nintendo and Square. They were just called Square. They weren't even called Squaresoft, oddly enough. And you know a game is old when they give you an option for monaural audio? I don't even think they make TVs with monaural anymore. It's all like stereo and surround. Heck, a lot of them even have like headphones now. Headphone options. So we are going in. I'm going to name the save file after myself, as is customary to do in a video game. If you didn't know my name, I don't know how you couldn't have known my name, but now you know my name. Again, I don't know how you... Wow, that fits perfectly. Okay, good sign. And you're probably thinking, deja vu much? And yeah. This is borrowed. But yeah, the graphics look pretty clean for a SNES game. It was arguably one of the last SNES games, so like a Paper Mario was one of the last N64 games. N64 was on the way out when Paper Mario came out, because that was like 2001 when it came out internationally. The N64 came out in 1996, so this game would have barely come out before the N64. So another reason why this game looks so clean is because it's technically ahead of its time. So we have to infiltrate Bowser's castle now. I guess you shouldn't be surprised at all. Oh, this looks so cool for a game that's like 20 years old. Okay, so controls. B is jump. Y is run. You can use the D-pad and control stick if you're using a controller that supports it. If you're not, then you're just stuck with the D-pad. These are Koopas. They suck. We're gonna ignore them. You get no EXP from these fights, so you're better off actually not actually fighting all of them. And this uses the same kind of command system as like Paper Mario, where if you press buttons with good timing, you do more damage. You'll usually hear a little sound if you did the command correctly. I don't know if you'll pick up in the audio, if you'll be able to hear that. Guarding is really weird in this game. That's the problem I have. But see, the double punch is like his combo. So that means I did the button timing correctly. This game is isometric in an era of really sucky isometric games. I'm looking at Sonic's 3D Blast on Genesis. I hear it's good on Saturn, but I hear it's really, really terrible on Genesis. Which, lucky me, is the version I played. Right, already we have found Princess Peach. This game wastes no time. Gotta fight Bowser though. Don't let Bowser bruise you, Mario. Or prepare yourself for the great beyond. Mwah. So we have two attack options. You can't attack Peach. I'm so sorry. I know probably someone's going to be like, attack Peach, it would be funny, but you can't. So your gut instinct might be telling you to attack Bowser, but on the other hand, since you can attack this thing called Kink Link, you might want to attack the Kink Link. It's basically a vertical chain chomp, is how I like to think of it. The goal of the battle is to actually attack the chain. Ow! Mario, the chain! Aim for the chain! Yeah, we kind of already figured it out, Toadstool. But thanks anyway. Spike shoot. Oh, 0. That was a good dodge. A good block then. Pow! What was that sound? No, no, no! It's a chain reaction! Now I'm starting to figure out why Chaka Conrad let's play this game. Yeah! Coming, Mario! Oh snap! Fight, Mario! Fight! Actually, I should have read that in a much deeper voice, because it would have been funny. This should finish you! No peace sign for you, sucker! Okay, so this is actually a very good way to oh, Bowser's crying! Whoa, did you think I was just gonna give her to you? Always in my way. This is it! I'm gonna take you out, Mario! Ah, foiled again! I knew Mario could jump, but dang! Oh, Mario, you had me so worried. Let's get out of here. Eek, Mario! I'm going to fall! So the stars shatter and darkness rains down. And by darkness, I mean a ginormous sword. And thus we get the title screen. It's gonna be weird to have a cold open in a Mario game. But I think it's really cool. That's Exor. We won't be seeing him too much until late game, unfortunately. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hence the name, Legend of the Seven Stars. So we got flung out of the castle because a giant sword plunges its way through. And one of the most iconic lines of the game. Hey Mario! Lots of people use something called a door to go in and out of their houses. Anyway, I came to pick up Toadstool since she's a bit late. Thanks for the concern. Like how you had no concern at all. Thanks. Anyway. Hey, I thought the princess was with you, Mario, so what is she? Mario, what's with the silent treatment? You're not telling me something. It's Bowser again, isn't it? Oh no, he's here again. Mario, would you please bring her back like you always do? So, we are introduced to our old friend, the Save Mechanic. Yaha! I also want to point out that Luigi gets the short end of the stick, as he does not live here, apparently. So, we have an overworld screen. Not an overworld like Final Fantasy, but I meant a map screen. So that is also something different than Paper Mario, where it's all an interconnected hub. Back to Bowser's Keep. You can notice that from farther away. Halt! Who goes there? A trespasser? This castle now belongs to us, the Smithy Gang. It's our first step towards taking over this world. And if it weren't for nosy characters like you, we'd practically own this world. So let's see you deal with this. Why did I make him British? I don't know. Just makes me wonder what voice I'll get to Smith. Oh snap! Mario's just spiraling off the screen. And welcome to one of the most iconic images of the game, actually. Mario overlooking the castle. Well, that sucked. So let's go back to Mario's house. Toad, okay, Toad, just make yourself at home. And for old time's sake, no, you can't do that. Yeah, never mind. You're back so soon, did you forget something? No, what happened then? Mario is the best storyteller, by the way. Rich Bowser's Keep is out now? Just wonderful. We must afford a chance to the Mushroom Kingdom at once. Let's go, Mario. Do it. Oh, man. Ouch. Oops, excuse me. Huh? That bump in here reduced your HP level. Screw you, Toad. Just bumping into me. Look where you're going. I have no idea. Of course I do. Oh, I see. You're just so well traveled and experienced, Mario. Or maybe you just played this game again. Why have I rush back? I had something to tell you. Eep! I can't remember. I kept warning the Mushroom Boy is swarming with monsters. I just barely made it back in one piece, Mario. Do something! Perhaps I can help. Do you know about timed hits? Yep. Yeah, you better watch out. He knows about timed hits. He's gonna punch your lights out. Oh boy, I'm out. See ya. Too scary for me. And why did I rush back? I had something to tell you. That's right. We need to tell the Chancellor about Toad. Wow, Toad, you are ADHD. As someone who has ADHD, I can make that joke. You can also do this if you want to save a bush. Like Toad just bumps into you and then while trying to give you healing items. It's like, thanks, Toad. You gotta jump out of bed. So, using the control stick is really stupid, by the way. I should have mentioned that sooner. Jump on enemies, and our old Paper Mario instincts kick in for naught, because you can't get first strikes. Just have to punch these guys. They die in one hit. They're Goombas. What the heck do you expect out of a Goomba? I should show off the regular hit. See, that's not doing the action command, and we still decimated them. 2 EXP. Oh, Toad, you idiot. Always getting yourself in trouble. Punch you. HP max. If you get good combos, a lot of times you get a heal. So that's cool. Not the time. In the I think in the Australian version, they actually censored the game. So it doesn't do the peace signs. That's actually. Oh wait, the game was never released in Europe, in the PAL region. Never mind, actually. But in the Japanese version, actually, Bowser actually does. Bowser actually flips the bird in the Japanese version. Fun fact: he holds up his like middle claw, which they censored out in the English version. So that there's censorship in this game. I know a lot of people that censorship is a hot topic lately, but this game actually had censorship, basically just because of obscene gesturing from Bowser. Paratroopers, they suck, but they have high defense, and can do that. So we gotta find some new strats here. So if we press X, we go into items. If we press Y, we go into special. Press B, we go into defense and run away. Prepare for me screwing this up a lot. The advantage of healing at Mario's house is actually you get to keep that first mushroom. Just saying. So Sky Troopers, jump and before you hit the button and you do more damage. I think. I don't know the timing on that move. I don't use it very much. Anyway, we did 77 both times, so we're really lucky. So we're good to go. Double encounter. Yeah, the graphics look so clean in this game compared to other RPGs of the era that are very pixely. Like, early 3D graphics were not that good. Like, just look at Star Fox, how rough that looks now. Or a lot of, like, early games. And Channel Mode 7 games look really good. Or the other various engines. I don't know much about the SNES history, to be honest. We are actually low on health, so let's pause, which is X. If you are a vet to the genre, you'll be familiar with that, because typically in Square's later RPGs, triangle is menu. So, again, if you use the Square's later stuff, you'll be totally used to pressing button to the upper button to do menus. Now, I do need to go into something really funny and really sad at the same time. My first experience with the game was actually on the GameCube controller. Yes, I played it through with a GameCube controller, and as you know, the buttons on a GameCube controller are mapped really badly. So, yeah, there's this thing. Okay. If you look at a GameCube controller, the B and Y buttons are really far apart, unlike with a SNES or a classic controller or a pro controller. If you're in Europe, one of the lucky people in Europe who can actually be playing this on a gamepad right now. Try running and jumping on the game with a GameCube controller. Yeah, that feels really painful. So yeah, thank goodness I have a classic controller now. This LP would really suck. Like DK is to be like nearly unplayable at certain levels. Because you have to do roll jumping, which involves pressing Y and then jump mid-roll, and it's really hard to like force your fingers to do that. We got a level up. We have already leveled up, and there's actually some really fascinating mechanics about level ups that we will be getting into next time. Phew, my life is flashing before my eyes for a second there. Here's a little something in return. We received a honey syrup. If you played Paper Mario, you know what honey syrup does. But we're at 20 minutes, approximately, give or take a few minutes, like a minute. But we have done absolutely nothing, actually. We just saw Princess Peach get kidnapped. That's all we did this episode. And rescue Toad, who's a useless character anyway. Next time, we will be venturing further on Mushroom Way. So thank you for watching this new LP, and if you liked it, like, subscribe, comment, all the usual stuff that I really hate saying because I feel like I'm promoting myself. But anyway, thank you for watching.